All right, Lonnie, you say you and Bonnie are going to start playing at 5. I think they start charging people to come in at 5:30, according to that information in the paper, which could be wrong.
Well,
They may play
So
longer.
you and Bonnie are going to be set up.
we don't know exactly right there in front of the depot somewhere, but depending on the weather, we need it to where if a storm comes in, we can get our stuff out of the way.
Yeah, that's always a problem. I don't think that'll be much of a problem to deal with. You're also in real estate.
That's right. And
Singing realtor.
I've always been singing. So
Now, Marmax's y'all one of the largest, you got like 30-something agents down there. And Mark was up there, Mark Moody, you're the owner, was up here with us this past Friday.
Right. Mark does a real good job. I mean, he's
aggressive.
He does a lot of work behind the scenes, getting us on the internet, getting us in the right places to show you property. So he really works hard.
Now, you guys sell property in Limestone, Madison, and Morgan County?
Well, yes, and we do Lawrence County and we do Coleman County also. So we've got agents that work every area. So
how are y'all doing on short sales?
I've only done 2, so
difficult.
They're right.
Well, that's why they use McDonald and
Associates.
Associates.
Don't forget, though, he was about to say somebody. Stan and Mark Moody are good friends over there. Stan was up here with us this past Friday. Will be with us tomorrow too. Let me tell you right now, since Lonnie set me up on that about McDonald and Associates, if you are underwater, meaning you owe more for your home than it's worth, and 10,000 people in Madison, Morgan, and Limestone counties are underwater. A friend of yours, somebody you go to church with, or a neighbor on your street is underwater. There is help. No bankruptcy. Do not file bankruptcy. Avoid bankruptcy at all costs. Foreclosure, you don't have to worry about that. All you need to do is call McDonald and Associates. They're local. They're right there in Madison. 325-11443. They will set you up, meet with you, get you through this process, and possibly that you stay in your home and get money for you to move with. Call them and tell whoever you know that's underwater. Give them a call, 325-1143, and Stan will be with us tomorrow.
And it doesn't cost you anything.
Is business picking up? You see a lot of activity?
What is, and that the houses underwater is important.
Right.
But the houses on the water are important.
Right.
And I've got Smith Lake property on the water, $50,000. I've got a condo on the Tennessee River that's reduced 30,000, 10-15% under market value. So my phone number is 256-303-9111.
We'll get that up before you come up here next time too.
Or you can always text us 603-4848.
And then I've got a house with a pool. The water properties.
Gotta love that.
Not underwater.
And if you're looking for property on the Tennessee River, I can always set you up on that. We'll hear more from Lonnie in just a moment. Right now, we'll go to an interview I shot with Bobby Wallace a couple of weeks ago, and he was here for the Boy Scout breakfast down at the Beasley Center. And then we'll try to hear some more. I'll get that on later, maybe next week, with Frank Travis and his group singing that morning. Here's that interview with the great Bobby Wallace, UNA head coach, and we'll come back and hear another one from Lonnie before we get out of here on Thursday morning. Y'all hang on. Coach, super success. Will that ever be duplicated again at UNA?
Now that I would doubt. I'll be honest with you. That was almost impossible to do, to be honest with you. We had to have just everything working in the right direction. Have great players, coaches, intangibles, unselfishness. We had 12 All-Americans in 1995, and there was no jealousies. And the only way we were going to lose is if we destroyed from within, and we didn't, because we had such good character.
You still got Cody Grove?
Absolutely. Cody's offensive coordinator, great person, great leader, great coach, and just kind of like one of my sons.
We were talking the other day. I'm a big Bama fan, but one of your claims to fame is you recruited Bo Jackson.
Well, yeah, that was great, and it was also one of the greatest thrills I've had in my career, watching him in high school do all the various things from, pole vaulting into decathlon to high jumping to, kicking field goal to win a game. Things that other people didn't get to see. But
he did all that?
Oh, yeah, he was phenomenal. I saw him do some things that run the 60-yard dash and 6 flat, tie Harvey Glance's record, and then turn around and high jump 6'10". I'm at 220 pounds. And so, I got to see him hit baseballs out of little old high school baseball parks that, It looked like the natural. It looked like the movie on
He
the
was that
natural.
good of an athlete when you recruited.
He's the greatest athlete I think that ever lived. You know, I don't think there's any question between strength, coordination, and speed, and size, and just athletic talent. You know, he could do whatever he wanted to.
Football's changed a lot with Saban being at Alabama, hadn't it?
Well, you know, I don't know if it's changed that much. You know, they're doing the same things they did in the 70s, and that's win national championships and conference championships. You know, I was very fortunate in my career to be hired by Pat Dye, and we were at East Carolina for 3 years in Wyoming, and all those years he sent me to Alabama to learn from Brother Oliver and Coach Bryant. So the philosophies that we've used in the 90s at North Alabama are the same things that Auburn won 4 SEC championships in the 80s. Alabama won all the time in the 70s. And, you know, I think it's very similar to what Coach Saban's doing at Alabama now.
How do you like being back in Florence?
Well, Florence is home. You know, and your coaching profession's like the military. You know, you're very fortunate if you get to stay one place very long. And Florence is the longest I've lived in my adult life, so I feel like I'm back home.
I know that Grady Lyles passed away a couple of months ago, one of the biggest people to help somebody over there ever was.
Well, Grady Lyles, you know, it was kind of like the father of the Sportsman's Club and the fundraising and the outside, fundraising for the athletic department, and was just a phenomenal person. And of course, he was so close with Harlan Hill, who passed away also,
good friend of ours also.
who was obviously the MVP in the NFL and the Rookie of the Year, and really kind of put Florence State on the map at the time. And Harlan Hill trophies named after him, and also a great person. And you know, we miss those two guys.
I don't think there'll ever be anybody as tough as Harlan Hill was.
I would doubt it. I obviously didn't get to see him play in person, but you know, just the films and what I know of him, you know, a great man.
Was my buddy John McGee a pretty good golfer?
John McGee can hit the ball. He's an outstanding golfer, and you know, I'm thankful he was my partner last Friday, because without him we wouldn't have won.
Well, good luck this year, Coach. Look forward to seeing you back in Athens.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I'm tired of this dirty old city, and tired of too much work, never enough play. Well, I'm tired of this dirty old sidewalk. I think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose and set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I got coming to me. You can keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. I've been working every night since I was 20. I got nothing to show for anything I've done. There's folks who never work and they got plenty. I think it's time for guys like me to have some fun. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I got coming to me. You can keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose
loving